What if magically there were only one road and one car in the whole world? What would they be like? They would both have to be miraculous, intriguing, a delight to the senses. In short, the world's only car would have to be the Lexus LS430, a magical rhapsody of luxury and performance. It marries 290 horsepower to a driver's seat that molds to fit your body. Seats that you can get to heat you during winter and cool you in the summer, along with rear passenger seats with available built-in massagers. In fact, Automobile Magazine reviewed the LS430 saying, no car in this class has more inviting leather, a more comfortable ride, a superior stereo, or more logical navigation system. So it's no wonder that Automobile Magazine, for the second year in a row, named the LS430 the best luxury sedan over $40,000. However, for those who own one, the LS430 is the best luxury sedan in the whole world. For a one-of-a-kind test drive, see your Southern California Lexus dealer or visit Lexus.com.
Automobile Magazine, February 2001 and 2002.
Josh tells me we do have some tennis fans that can go tonight for the UCLA Tennis Center event that is going on starting about 7:30. Like Mike Savoya of El Segundo, and a gal by the name of Chris Hernandez of Culver City. From Calabasas, Brian Balgaman, and then Dave Ward, who's in Sunland. Do enjoy. Come get your tickets so you can go to the event. Right now it's Queen. 95.5 KLOS.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Southern California. 95.5 KLOS.
Much about it. Ain't no real big secret, all the same. Somehow we get around it. Listen, you don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you want to believe. It's up, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have kicked you around some. Tell me why you wanna lay there, revel in your abandon. It don't make no difference to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it up, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Now maybe you do, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Baby, we ain't the first. I'm sure a lot of other lovers didn't hurt. Right now this ain't real to you. It's one of those things you got to feel to be true. 'Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have kicked you around some. Who knows, maybe you were kidnapped, tied up, taken away, and held for ransom. It don't really matter to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it up, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't, hey, to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a
.5 KLOS.
We're 95.5 KLOS, classic rock that really rocks here on a Monday afternoon. So much going on. Coming up, we're going to have the 5 o'clock funnies in the 5 o'clock hour. Now, right around 5 o'clock, we're going to have a very special concert announcement we've been telling you about for days now. Well, we've been telling you there will be an announcement. We haven't told you what it is. That's coming up around 5 o'clock today here at 95.5 KLOS, where we just had Metallica, Enter Sandman, some refugee music from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, also AC/DC. It's a long way to the top. And we had Queen music, too. And I'm Denise Westwood. I'm in today for Gary Moore. We invite you to Disney's California Adventure Park. If you've never been, you're going to dig it. If not, well, if you have been, that's okay, too. Because what we want you to think about is catching this summer's hottest music series every day, now through the 23rd of August at Disney's Rockin' the Bay, the sizzling summer music series at Disney's California Adventure Park. It's fun, whether you've been there or not. So we're KLOS. We say, come on out for Disney's Rockin' the Bay. And we're talking like Starship's going to be playing this summer, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Three Dog Night, the Turtles with Flo and Eddie, and other acts as well. Pair of tickets right now for caller 45 at 1-800-955-KLOS. Good luck to you right now. I think, though, what we should do... Whoa, there he is.
There I am, Three Dog Night at the happiest place on earth. Somehow that just doesn't sound right. I mean, it's cool. They're going to play it. It's going to be a great time. But Three Dog Night at the happiest place on earth.
Well, what's the problem there?
It's just a Three Dog Night. Were they ever happy? Ever? Were they ever happy? Does one song from them make you happy?
That's funny you would say that. I had
don't remember that.
Bad run-in with that band a couple years ago. But anyway, you know what? I shouldn't admit to this, but I will. I actually saw Paul Revere and the Raiders at grad night when I was graduating from high school here in Southern California.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, of course, I was at Disneyland because that was before Disney's California Adventure Park.
That's right. Well, I went to Disney for my grad night as well. So
and who did you see?
Hey, just too much. I was so far back they didn't even have bands then.
Jesus.
All right, let me tell you what's happening, Denise, out on the freeways. We really don't have any major signalers. We had a bad one on the eastbound Ventura. Right about Van Nuys Boulevard that cleared up. Things improving east 101, though, heavy towards the 405. And then there's that activity in the Van Nuys on Burbank Boulevard east of the 405. There at Sepulveda. Burbank Boulevard is closed, so we're seeing delays on Burbank eastbound through the Sepulveda Basin. This look at traffic brought to you by Paris, Las Vegas. Romance, it's not gone, just relocated. Book your romance package today before the summer the romance is over. Call 1-888-BONJOUR or visit ParisLasVegas.com. One of the busiest drives I've seen is the 605 freeway southbound. Right about Florence and Norwalk, there's a crash clearing. South 605, though, as you come away from Rose Hills, just jammed all the way down through Santa Fe Springs into Norwalk. The 605 southbound, very, very tough. I'm in downtown looking at the Harbor northbound, pretty typical. It's slow right now out of South LA from about MLK up to the 4 level. Hollywood South still busy out of the valley. The Golden State better than the 101, which slows at Sunset, and East 91 at the 605 in Cerritos. Accident just reported. That's the traffic. I'm Scott Reif, the Skylord from the Silver Star, Thousand Oaks Mercedes-Benz helicopter on 95.5 KLOS.
It's part of a musician's vernacular. To jam, to come together, collaborate. That's precisely what's occurring at the Cadillac Summer Jam, where an invigorating lineup of 2002 Cadillac models come together. And in this jam session, driver and Cadillac unite in a strong collaboration, creating beautiful music. You take a seat in an impressive sedan or SUV, try out every feature and button, and hit a precise note with a test drive. Announcing to all admiring onlookers, "You've been a beautiful audience. Good night." The Cadillac Summer Jam. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Get 0% APR financing for qualified buyers on any new 2002 Cadillac model. Length of contract varies depending on vehicle. Take delivery by 9302. See your Cadillac dealer for restrictions. That's 0% APR financing. Visit your Southern California Cadillac dealer today.
Let me tell you about a guy, first name Chuck, on the interstate in his big black truck. Wheels rolling round and round, miles flying on by. Throat's real dry's gotta liquefy. Thinking about his family asleep in the bed. Reaches for a bottle of Arrowhead. No time for a break, no time for a meal. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Sipping mountain spring water, crisp and cool. Arrowhead, a real cool fuel. Arrowhead is better a beer. keep on keeping on through the night, over the mountain and dawn's early light. If you make a living hauling highway freight, you don't get paid if you pull in late. 70 miles straight ahead, sipping on this bottle of Arrowhead.
Since 1894, the cool, crisp taste of Arrowhead Mountain spring water is the quickest, thirst-quenching way to get to the mountains. Hey, if you can't get to the mountains, we'll bring the mountains to you.
Arrowhead is better up here.
Arrowhead Mountain spring water. It's better up here.
A little while ago, I was talking with my friends. You know, former dot-commers who are still trying to adjust to life as it really is. So I tell them about the Honda Clearance and the Civic that was recently named the best overall value in America by IntelliChoice. I can tell they're really listening, these friends. The same friends who used to carry money clips worth the price of a car. I go on about the Civic's sassy style, roomy interior, and what a blast it is to drive. Now they're all taking furious notes on their PDAs. These friends of mine catch on quick. One of them pops up and says, so the Civic, which was selected the best overall value in America before the Honda Clearance, is now being offered at an even better savings? Yep, says I. Suddenly they all walk off talking to themselves. Then I realize they're on cell phones with earpieces talking to their nearest Honda dealer.
The 2002 Honda Clearance. Lucky you. See dealer for details about special APR financing and lease offers. Source 2002 IntelliChoice Inc. IntelliChoice.com. Compact and subcompact classes.
Hey.
Hey.
What you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull out this old tree. Want to see the lake a little better.
Oh. Huh. What you doing now?
I'm tying a chain around the stump and trying to drag it out.
Oh, so you're gonna pull it out with your truck?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out with my truck.
Well, that tree ain't coming out yet.
Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to give it a little more gas.
Yep. Did you mean to drive into the lake?
No, I did not mean to drive into the lake.
Oh.
Things go better when you have a plan. For your plan to quit smoking, call 1-800-NO-BUTS. You'll get free confidential telephone counseling, and we'll work with you to create a quitting strategy with proven methods. It's not easy to quit smoking, but it is easier when you have a plan. 1-800-NO-BUTS. Sponsored by the California Department of Health Services.
Unlike most other luxury cars, it has near perfect balance, which allows the Lincoln LS to handle the road, unlike most other luxury cars. A notion made even more appealing now that your Lincoln dealer has the perfect offer. 0% APR for 60 months or $3,000 cash back. It's our best offer ever on an LS with an available 252 horsepower V8, all-speed traction control, and for a limited time, low lease rates. $3,000 cash back, or if you prefer, 0% APR for 60 months. That's an interest rate that even the Federal Reserve can't beat. Lincoln. There are those who travel and those who travel well. For more information, visit Lincoln.com. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month per $1,000 financed with 10% down. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. For cashback or APR, take delivery from dealer stock by September 3rd, 2002. See dealer for details.
What is it about a man who grills a steak? He'll stand there all alone in the dark dead of a frigid winter's night, poking and prodding and turning his succulent flank steak, top round chuck steak, T-bone, listening to it sizzle like some percussion jamboree. He understands the timeless marriage of man, fire, and beef. Above him the bone-white moon hangs like a spotlight. It speaks to him. It says, "Man at the grill, tonight you are the star. And you and your steak, this is your show. Beef. It's what's for dinner."
Be the star of your show by stopping at Ralph's this week, where you can find tri-tip steak or roast. Sponsored by the National Cattlemen's Beef Association and the California Beef Council. Steak, get your grill on.
Wait a minute. 60 seconds from now.
Wait a minute.
Classic rock that really rocks.
Greetings, Mr. or Ms. Fun Lover. Me, Gary Moore, back from the 4x4 Proving Grounds up in Hungry Valley, where I put Ford's redesigned 2003 Expedition through the rut-encrusted ringer. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with how the Explorer handled my nonstop abuse, which was roughly 10 times what I normally put a rental car through. It took the big rocks and deep ruts like a duck to water and was amazingly smooth the entire time. Now, that says a lot for the double wishbone, fully independent rear suspension. And if it's that comfortable on that rocky terrain, you know you're going to feel like you're floating out on the road. Ford's new 2003 Expedition also has the most cubic feet of cargo space in its class, with the second and third row seats folded down. And by the way, the 2003 Expedition features fold-flat second and third row seating, so you never have to take out a seat to load cargo. Try finding that on the competition. You combine all that with the integrated canopy safety system, the terrific Control Track 4x4 system that I had a blast with, that award-winning Triton V8, and Ford's superb personal safety system, and you've got something special you need to see today at your Southern California Ford dealer.
Alrighty, well, I'm Denise Westwood in for Gary Moore. We're going to announce that special announcement for a concert coming to Southern California here just momentarily. First, congrats going out to Drew Starr of Newbury Park, who's hanging at home here on a Monday somehow. You're going to be going to Disney's Rockin' on the Bay at Disney's California Adventure Park. So, I don't know, I was looking for something I might be able to play here to have a little fanfare, and a drum roll is always good. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon for this Monday, and here is the big concert announcement from 95.5 KLOS as we welcome Paul McCartney back to Southern California for 2 more shows, okay? In October, Rocktober, if you will. October 25th at the Anaheim Pond, then October 28th at the Staples Center. Tickets for both shows go on sale in a week from today, next Monday, July 29th at 10 o'clock in the morning at all Ticketmaster outlets. But keep it tuned here to 95.5 KLOS to score Paul McCartney tickets for free for October, and a chance at those tickets is coming up in this 5 o'clock hour right here at 95.5 KLOS. Paul McCartney coming to town again.
In the USSR, been away so long I hardly knew the place. Gee, it's good to be back home. Leave it till tomorrow to unpack my case. Honey, disconnect the phone. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the US, back in the US, back in the USSR. The great girls really knock me out. They leave the West behind. And Moscow girls make me sing and shout. That Georgia's always on my mind. Oh, come on! I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the USSR. Well, the great girls really knock me out. They leave the West behind. And Moscow girls make me sing and shout. That Georgia's always on my mind. Oh, show me round the snow big mountains way down south. Take me to your daddy's farm. Let me hear your balalaikas ringing out. Come and keep your comrade warm. I'm back in the USSR. Hey, you don't know how lucky you are, boys. Back in the USSR. Oh, let me tell you, honey. Hey, I'm back.
Alrighty, 95.5 KLOS. You heard it here first. Newly married Paul McCartney returning to Southern California in October for 2 dates, okay? Doing Beatles tunes on this tour, also doing Wings material, all sorts of stuff. McCartney, 95.5 KLOS.
95.5 KLOS.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. Till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, yeah. But do you, don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Now helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Will you, won't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me the answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out! Helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Crosses you come. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. And I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. And I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, yeah. But do you, don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me your answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out, helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Look out, helter skelter. She's coming down fast. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Coming down I got blisters on my fingers.
95.5 KLOS announcing Paul McCartney coming back to Southern California for a couple of shows in October. More in a moment. We are KLOS, and this is Wings.
get out of here. If we ever get out of here. Well, the rain exploded with a mighty crash as we fell into the sun. And the first one said to the second one there, I hope you're having fun. Band on the run. Band on the run. And the jailer man and Sailor Sam were searching everyone for the band on the run. Band on the run. For the band on the run. Band on the run. Well, the undertaker drew a heavy sigh, seeing no one else to come. And a bell was ringing in the village square for the rabbits on the run. Band on the run. Band on the run. And the jailer man and Sailor Sam were searching everyone for the band on the run. Band on the run. Yeah, the band on the run. The band on the run. Band on the run. Band on the run. Well, the night was falling as the desert world began to settle down. In the town, they're searching for us everywhere, but we never will be found. Band on the run. Band on the run. And the county judge who held a grudge will search forevermore for the band on the run. The band on the run. Band on the run. Band on the run.
We are 95.5 KLOS, classic rock that really rocks. And woohoo, Paul McCartney coming back to Southern California. I don't know if you are like me, but when he came through town, and he was on the air, remember, with JJ on Sunday, did a little interview on his way out to the pond. He was on the air for 15 minutes with JJ. It was wonderful. Can I say that? Oh, I already did. Okay, thanks. But anyway, here's the deal. Paul McCartney's coming back, and I never saw any of those shows, and so this is the opportunity for you and me to see Paul. He's going to be doing the Pond again in Anaheim on the 25th of October, and also on the 28th of October at the Staples Center in LA. Tickets for both shows are going to go on sale in about a week, so we're announcing it today. This is our big concert announcement here at 5 today at KLOS, that Paul McCartney's coming for 2 shows, and the tickets go on sale next Monday, which is the 29th of July, at 10 o'clock in the morning at all Ticketmaster outlets. Oh boy. I have a pair of tickets to give away right now. They say, the critics say that it's a virtual feast of priceless memories. Something like 20 Beatles tunes included in this show with Paul McCartney. In fact, we just heard Band on the Run, Helter Skelter, some Jet music, and also Back in the USSR. All right, caller number 50, you can win some tickets to see Paul McCartney at the Pond in Anaheim. Okay, so good luck. The number to call, 1-800-955-KLOS. We're going to take a look at the traffic situation. This would be the Skylord.
Yes, it is. They go on sale, Monday at 10, and then Monday at like 10:02, they'll be sold out.
Well, pretty much.
Yeah, so we'll get them here.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be giving them away all week long.
Just slide a couple in my mail slot down there, and I'll swing by before Gary and Gino get them.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
luck.
right.
All right, I'm in the valley, Denise. Boy, it is heavy on the north 405. I'm looking down at a crash, 405 freeway northbound, just past the Ventura Freeway interchange. It's blocking the left lane. That's right before you get a carpool lane, or right where the carpool lane ends, I should say, the northbound side of the 405. So really a heavy commute now as you come out of the Sepulveda Pass. If you're stuck in that heavy traffic, get into one of the right lanes. Once you get past the 405, or past the Ventura on the 405 north, speeds will really improve through the valley. This look at traffic brought to you by Carfax, in the market for a used car. Don't get stuck with a lemon. Go to Carfax.com. That's CARFAX.com. Now, Burbank Boulevard, east of the 405, remains closed in both directions due to police activity in between Sepulveda and Kester. So you don't want to use Burbank Boulevard through the Sepulveda Basin. That comes to a complete stop there. We have one SIG alert. It's on the eastbound 91 at the 605 in Cerritos. Crash left over a big rig in the center lane. That east 91 bogs down at the 710. Try the 105 freeway eastbound as an alternate if you can. That's a traffic. I'm Scott Reif, the Skylord from the Silver Star, Thousand Oaks Mercedes-Benz helicopter on 95.5 KLOS.
This KLOS traffic report is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. If it's been 3,000 miles since your last oil change, see the experts at Jiffy Lube today. It takes only minutes and you never need an appointment. Jiffy Lube, every 3,000 miles.
Greetings, Mr. or Ms. Fun Lover. Me, Gary Moore, back from the 4x4 Proving Grounds up in Hungry Valley, where I put Ford's redesigned 2003 Expedition through the rut-encrusted ringer. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with how the Explorer handled my nonstop abuse, which was roughly 10 times what I normally put a rental car through. It took the big rocks and deep ruts like a duck to water and was amazingly smooth the entire time. Now, that says a lot for the double wishbone, fully independent rear suspension. And if it's that comfortable on that rocky terrain, you know you're going to feel like you're floating out on the road. Ford's new 2003 Expedition also has the most cubic feet of cargo space in its class, with the second and third row seats folded down. And by the way, the 2003 Expedition features fold flat second and third row seating, so you never have to take out a seat to load cargo. Try finding that on the competition. You combine all that with the integrated canopy safety system, the terrific control track 4x4 system that I had a blast with, that award-winning Triton V8, and Ford's superb personal safety system, and you've got something special you need to see today at your Southern California Ford dealer.
Greetings, romantics from Paris, Las Vegas. It is summer right now, the time of vacation. Time to spend with that special someone, eh? You know what I'm saying? And as summer is dwindling down, Paris, Las Vegas wants you to take a break and have a romantically good time. It's called the Summertime in Paris package for just $89 a night. Book before August 29th and you get all the ingredients to take a cool summer break. You get a spectacular room with a gorgeous Las Vegas view, 2-for-1 passes to the top of the Eiffel Tower, a breathtaking experience high above the electric Las Vegas Strip, and 2-for-1 at the award-winning Le Village Buffet. To satisfy an appetite I'm quite sure you will have worked up, eh? And what sort of summer break would it be without 15% off at Spa by Mandara? To get your $89 Summertime in Paris package, you must act now before the sun sets on this summer season by August 29th. Call 1-888-BONJOUR or visit us at parislasvegas.com for this and other special offers.
Look at Hyundai during our summer sell down. You'll see a great price on the best-selling car in its class, the Hyundai Accent. It has a long list of standard features, plus the freedom of America's best warranty, the Hyundai Advantage. With 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 5-year unlimited mileage roadside assistance. Now, look at this special financing offer. Hurry and you can own the Accent for just $149 a month with no payments for 90 days. Look at everything you get with the Accent and it's clear. If you're looking at other cars in this class, you don't want to settle for second place. Look at the Hyundai Accent now for just $149 a month. Limited time, 7% APR financing offer on approved credit based on MSRP of $8,994 and includes $500 factory rebate. Down payment of $431 due at signing. $149 payment per month for 72 months. Interest accrues during first 90 days. Other financing rates available. Taxes, title, license, and options are extra. See dealer for financing and limited warranty details. R.L. Polk & Company, 2001 registrations.
If you're a Southern California Edison customer, I'd like to tell you about a terrific opportunity to save some money this summer. It's called the 2020 Rebate Program. Here's how it works. If you use 20% less electricity any month from July to October than you did during the same period 2 years ago, we'll apply a 20% rebate directly to your electricity costs. It couldn't be simpler. You don't even need to sign up. Your rebate will automatically be applied to your next month's bill. For more information about the 2020 Rebate Program, visit SCE.com. While you're there, you can check to see how much power you used 2 years ago, so you'll know how much to cut back this summer. Plus, you'll find tips on saving energy, as well as information about rebates that will help you save more money this summer. You can also take an online energy survey that will help you find even more ways to save. The 2020 rebate program, just one more reason it pays to conserve electricity this summer. A message from Southern California Edison.
Virtually all cars on the road come from an assembly line. The problem is that so many look and perform as if they came from the same assembly line. You can blame mass marketing for that, which leaves slim pickings for the driver who seeks personal transportation that's truly personal. Fortunately, there is Lexus, a company that makes cars like the IS, shaped by lines and details bold enough to suit the most adventurous taste, such as drilled aluminum foot pedals, chronograph-style instruments, a muscular inline-6 engine, VVTi technology to maximize torque, and an electronic throttle control system with intelligence for lightning-fast response. The Lexus IS, definitely not for the masses. Starting at $29,980, Lexus IS, totally unexpected. See your Southern California Lexus dealer or visit Lexus.com.
MSRP including delivery, processing, and handling fee excludes taxes, title, license, and optional equipment. Actual dealer price may vary.
5 o'clock funnies are brought to you by Coca-Cola.
If there's one thing we know about people, they are curious. And sometimes it doesn't pay off. For example, Sarah from Dallas, who just wanted to see what would happen if she ripped the tag off her mattress.
Attention all units, possible domestic mattress abuse in progress at 14th and Elm. Officer request backup.
And then there's Howie from Louisville, who was curious to find out just how hot the peppers were at the Mexican restaurant.
Whoa! That's hot!
Or Josh from Michigan, who was curious to find out if the personals really worked.
There are still no messages in your mailbox.
Well, all you curiosity seekers out there, you're finally going to be rewarded. Introducing new Vanilla Coke. The smooth flavor of vanilla, the refreshment of Coke, combined to make a unique new taste. You gotta admit, you're curious. New Vanilla Coke. Reward your curiosity.
We are 95.5 KLOS. We gave away tickets to see Paul McCartney in one of 2 new shows coming in October to Southern California. This show is at the Pond in Anaheim on the 25th of October. The tickets went to caller 50, Marge Troborst, in Garden Grove at home. And Josh tells me she was yelling and screaming and screaming and yelling. She was so excited. Okay, so that's going to lead us right into the 5 o'clock funnies today because it is Monday. It's a classic edition of the funnies, and it's from the archives from his very first appearance on an HBO special. We're talking of Richard Jeni here at 95.5 KLOS.
I know what you're saying, Rich. Stop it with the steroids. It's dangerous. I don't know. I did join a health spa. I didn't want to, but I moved to California, and guess what? You have to get a driver's license. I didn't want to join. I think better than going to a health spa, much faster. Don't walk by a mirror when you're naked. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you feel like you have to go. When you walk around in your clothes, you go, I'm fairly attractive. And you see yourself in front of a full-length mirror in the fluorescent light, naked, and go, yeah. What the hell is this? If I saw this in a forest, I'd shoot it and run back to my car. That's when you find yourself at a health spa. And they have a man right up front to talk you into joining. A man who's an example of what you can become. A man with breasts the size of small children. Hello, join up and in 6 months you can look like me. And you're going, come on, you took drugs to get that big, didn't you? He denies it. He's... Not me. Not me, I am just incredibly naturally powerful. I'm so strong now, sometimes I accidentally rip off pieces of my own body. Yesterday I reached for some coins, can no longer have children. That's how powerful I have become. Join up, pick up that pen and join up. Why don't you pick it up? I cannot move at all. Oh, I don't want to be involved in this. I'm leaving, I'm walking out, right? And then they have like Heather Locklear or somebody half naked stop you dead in your tracks. I mean, you're walking out, you see that picture. Yeah. There she is. Yay! Well, why didn't you say so? Take all my income. I'm in. Came back the next day, I was ready to meet some women. You know what I mean? I'm in there going, okay, I'm ready. Bring on the sweaty chicks. I'm never there on Heather Locklear Day. I'm always there on Girls with a Great Personality Day. There's always like one girl left. A nice girl, but the wrong approach. You know, he's got 4,000 pounds with brown leotards, little white leg warmers on, going, how do I look? And you go, to be honest, like a Clydesdale. What are you doing? I think, you know. Shouldn't I work out? No, you should get some friends and pull some beer in here immediately. Stop doing those aerobics. You're sucking all the air out of the gym. Stop it. What's the matter? Is there a problem? Hold on. I forgot my pancreas. I'll be right back. Oh, I never met one beautiful girl. You know who I meet? Naked guys in a locker room. By the hundreds. And not ordinary naked people. Naked people ordinarily shy. Guys in a gym locker room, they're just chatting away. They're casual naked people. They're like hobnobbing naked people. Like they're at some perverted garden party somewhere. They're just chatting. Wine, finger foods. Hi, I'm Bill. I'm naked. Nice to meet you. This is Bob. He's naked. This is Buck. Buck naked. Have you met Buck? We're all naked. You know, as you can tell by our disgusting back hair and body blemishes, we're naked. Why don't we drop by the steam room for a naked chat of some kind? Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. Back off, nature boy. This is a locker room, not a clinic. I go in the steam room, and I mean, it's worse. You can't wear clothes in a steam room, but at least you could sit closed up like a person with some respect. For I always sit across from some guy with his knees in different time zones. You ever see this guy? And he's chatting about, hey, it's hot in here, isn't it? And you're over there going, hey. It's more about you than I need to know right now. We secure the hatch there, big fella? You expecting a furniture delivery? Close there. Want to look at another man and get sick? I'll watch Geraldo. What the hell is this? Never met one beautiful girl in the gym. One naked dude after the other. Some of them are 90 years old, which I think, you know, there's two words that don't go together. Naked and 90. I mean, again, he's a nice guy, but he's 90, you know? He's bow-legged, got that tongue going in. He always wants to talk to me. I'm minding my business. Why do I have to talk to a naked lizard? You know what I mean? He's back there and he got that, hi, how are you? Nauseous, how are you? Well, it's a nice day. Well, it will be when you get a fig leaf. Come back. If a man your age was meant to be naked, they wouldn't have invented plaid pants. But I tried it, man. I tried it. I went in that gym and I tried. I went in there and I did the whole thing. I started lifting weights. That's the key to the whole gym experience, is picking up heavy shit and putting it back down. I was in there and I was lifting weights, man, yeah. And the first day you can lift a lot of weight because your body doesn't really know what you're doing yet. You know what I mean? You're in there going, yeah, goddamn, I had no idea I contained such power. There's usually some kid in there going, you ought to take it easy, sir. You know it's your first day. And you're going, shut up, fag. First day, last day, I'm Conan the Thrusting. We'll be needing to buy some more weights. These won't be sufficient. I'm Conan the Thrusting. Then you wake up the next day and you're the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. You try and get up the next day and go, well, yesterday was good and I think maybe today... Oh! I've got to get to a phone. Damn, it's all the way over there. And you be... Hello, it's a gym. You go, I was there yesterday. I can't move. You gotta help me. This Conan the Thrusting? Shut up. Oh, we're real busy buying some new weights right now. Shut up. You gotta help me. All right, I'm coming down. Oh, God. You go, I've got to get to the jacuzzi. That's where they want you to go. And you gotta like hunchback. Oh, God, I'm so wretched. I've got to get to the water. Oh, God, little kids in the street, can we help you, mister? Don't look upon me. I'm not an animal. And you finally get there, and I thought it was over, and you take off your clothes and sink down in there, and you think, oh no, more naked people. This isn't healthy. It's 8 naked strangers having their butts steam cleaned against the jets. Get me out of here.
Thank you, Richard Jenny. 5 o'clock funnies here at KLOS on a Monday. It's a classic edition. Richard Jenny from his very first HBO special right there. We're doing Heart right now. 95.5, we're KLOS.
Smile like the sun, kisses forever.
Classic rock that really rocks. I can't hear you. 95.5 KLOS.
Be a change in your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young breed. All the times I can reminisce. All the best things of loving with a sister and a cousin. Only started with a little kiss like this. Seesaw swinging with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey diddle diddle with your kitty in the middle of the swing like it didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with a mister who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she a fool, of course she knew what she was doing, and I know love was here to stay. But she told me to walk this way, 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 walk this way. Just give me a kiss. It was 3 young ladies in a school gym locker when I noticed they was looking at me. I was a high school loser, never made it with a lady till the boss told me something I missed. Then my next door neighbor with the daughter had a favor, so I gave her just a little kiss like this. See, start swinging with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. I sing, hey, diddle diddle with your kitty in the middle. I swing like I didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with my missus who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing when she taught me how to walk this way. She told me to walk this way, 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 walk this way. Just give me a kiss. Like this.
Alrighty, what do we have here? Classic rock that really rocks. 95.5 KLOS.
So what is wrong with another sin? The bitch is hungry, she needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well. Well, this is your new places to go. I've got to leave it, time for a show. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. cages and storm breaks loose. Just have to make it. We still wanna choose. The night is calling. I have to go. Movies hungry. He runs the show. He's licking his lips. He's ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love and pursuit. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Are you ready, baby? Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Come on, baby. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Rock you like a Early morning, the sun comes out. This night was shaking.